I'm going to put the map in handouts to refresh everybody's memory. You guys were sent by the merchant to the crypt in the graveyard in Moonshire to retrieve an item and a scepter of some type. And then you guys get over to the graveyard and you find the crypt and you realize that this is Antillo graveyard and it's Antillo crypt, which they use for gang activities when you guys do your exploring. You come across a couple treasure chests of old coffins, and they're made. And after that encounter, you stumble across a secret door to get downstairs farther into the tunnels. And we left off last week with you guys entering room 5, where they were playing cards, and they just happened to glance up and stop playing cards, turned around, and see you guys walking in, and that's where we're going to start tonight. So what's going on? As one of the guards that seen you guys enter the crypt from upstairs is at the other side of the table, speaks up and is looking in your guys' direction, more or less questioning Violet.
Did you know your buddy is dead upstairs or outside of the crypt there?
We have nobody outside at the moment. Everybody here is here. It might have been an unwanted guest.
Well, I don't think he's much of a guest anymore. Not a problem then.
Is there anything that we can help you with?
Well, yeah, the card game looks fun. What kind of game are you playing?
Playing cricket.
Well, I've not heard of that one. So we're just passing through. Who are we looking for? The Baron or something? I'm going to look over at Violet and kind of push her into the front of the group.
We were sent here from Crystal Port to retrieve an artifact for the Baron, a scepter of some sort. He was less than helpful with giving us a description, so part of the course for him.
Give me a deception.
31.
They all look back and forth at each other, and this is it's probably in the vault. They point to the door behind them that leads to the staircase for 6, and they said the vault's that way. Next room, take the first door on your right.
Thank you. Before we go down another staircase, are there any more traps we should worry about?
No, this from here out is safe.
Yeah, guys, again, I'm sorry about that stair trap. I thought it was... Oh, it's all me, guys.
They kind of chuckled. They said, "Oh, you guys found yourself in the golf, did you?"
We needed a vent anyways.
One speaks up and says, "I'd normally end up going over to the inn for that."
We'll try that next time. I will saunter to 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow after Orryn.
Yeah, I think we're all going to follow Orryn.
You go down 6, and it leads into 7. 7 is just surrounded by bunk beds. You have the different doors, but there's probably bedding for about 50 to 60 people in here.
Oh, it's just like boot camp. That's a big room full of beds.
I thought vampires slept in... Wait.
In Kuwait?
Wait.
I don't think so.
Sorry. I thought there was vampires, and I fear that I put it on... Sorry. Never mind. Ignore me. Wait, these are beds, not coffins. I thought vampires... And then, slowly realizing that I got that own idea in my head, and there's no reason for it. I blame Posh because he's not here to defend himself, and none of you know him actually. So
I've met him.
never mind then. I blame Invisible Steve here.
Well, you could still blame Bosch. That's fine.
Yeah, he totally made you pass out the first time I met him, so.
So by none of you, he means half of you. I see where I stand. That's okay.
In my defense, I was passed out for most of that bar fight.
You said the first door on the right?
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
I'm going to go towards the door and stare at it. Not touch it, though. Said it was safe, but I don't trust those guys.
All right, Jen. You and I will give it a big thumbs up. If anyone wants to join us, awesome. And then we'll open it on 3. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Or we'll give a big thumbs up. 1, 2, 3.
Violet walks up to the door at 2 and just opens it.
She's such a maverick.
I'm still saying the thumbs up did it. Good job, Jen.
Good job, us.
So, through the door.
You go through the door, and the hallway goes forward, and then it basically takes a giant curve, goes down, and then you see 5 doors here, and then 1 door at the very end.
Are any of them labeled vault?
They have absolutely no label on them at all.
That's noopsy. All right. Everyone want to pick a door, or do we all want to pick the same door?
Careful. People who seal these vaults are no fool.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Well, one would hope not. It'd make it a pretty weak vault. All right. Door number 1. Who's with me?
Right behind you, Jen.
Thumbs up in support.
One hand on the doorknob and the other hand with a big thumbs up. And I'm going to try to open door number 1.
Just make sure you stand back.
Oh, that's a good plan.
As a rule of thumb, I no longer vaults. And after seeing a friend of mine get melted.
I hate it when that happens.
Okay, so you open up door number 1, and then you hear the sound of stone on stone behind you down the hallway where the doorway that you guys came through. Sounds like a giant stone slab slammed down.
Well, shit.
I knew it. Vampires.
And it's a false door.
Look around. There's no holes in the holes. Are there?
For
gas.
That might have been me.
I think he's talking about a different kind of gas, Orryn.
Oh, sorry. Next door?
Next door.
We might as well. We just seal ourselves in here.
Well, eventually we'll find the right one. Do you want me to take door number 2, Jen?
If you wouldn't mind, that would be lovely.
All right, I'm going to twist. Oh, I'm going to turn back to the guys. Don't forget your thumbs ups.
Thumbs up.
I'm going to twist the handle and open the door.
Door number 2 doesn't seem to open.
All right, guys, this one seems to be locked.
The locked one has to be the vault. Who would leave it open?
No one look at me.
Okay. I will look at Tundra. Who's a good boy?
What makes you think he's capable of picking a lock?
Oh, not at all. But, it's a dog, and I'm scared, and dogs are good.
Picking a lock's a great idea, though, now that you say it. Hey, Crimzon, you're probably the most dexterous with your hands.
There's no spot for a key or anything in this door.
And I don't have lock picking ability. It's nowhere on the list. Sorry.
Well, door number 3, guys?
What? Does the door look anything special? Door number 2.
No, it looks like door number 1.
Well, did door number 1 open to anything, or did it just
It opened up to where the door would be, like against the wall, and then it was a straight wall behind it.
Okay.
And then you guys left that open and tried number 2.
Shits and giggles. I would like to go back to door 1 and try to press my hand against the wall through the door. Is it solid?
Yeah.
That's worth a shot. Look, maybe they like illusions and messing with people.
No, it's made out of gel.
I'm going to go back to door number 1 and close the door, and then try door number 2 again.
It opens up.
An enchantment of politeness.
This has a small entranceway that goes forward about 10 feet, turns right, and then staircase going upward.
Such a confusing layout of a subterranean building. Who's for it? I want to go up the stairs.
Might as well check it out.
Right, we will progress forward, Doc.
You go up the stairs and you come to, looks like a coffin laying across the ground. At the top of the stairs, if you're looking around, it looks like it's a coffin. There's no light in here at all now.
I think we found a secondary entrance into the area.
I think we found your vampire.
I just hope it's not the one I think it is. Which I doubt. Not enough guards.
I'm gonna volunteer to not touch this casket. So
Never touch a vampire's casket. Unless it's daytime.
I would like to look around for any sort of button or switch to. Yeah, I would like to look for a button or switch, maybe to see if this is some sort of secret entrance, and also, I guess, from our point of view, exit.
Okay, so as you come up the steps, it'd be like coming up out of a basement and like a storm cellar door, but instead of it being the storm cellar door, you realize it's a casket in the ground. And on the side, there is a handle that you can pull.
Interesting. All right, we found another, possibly a second entrance. Do we pull it or leave it be for now?
well, before we do that, Doc, how dark was it in here? Like very dark?
As in no light. If you have dark vision, you can see. Other than that, it's pitch black.
All right. I'm gonna pull out my holy symbol from my armor, and I am going to cast light on my holy symbol.
I was fixing to say, I could pull out my everlasting torch if you want.
Yeah, we'll use that one next time. Now that
Okay.
we know.
You pull that out, and you're looking around, and you see that it's basically just the L-shaped staircase that leads up to this last little section, and this last little section looks like a coffin that your head is standing in, with this one single bar that has a handle on it to pull.
Who would? Okay. All right. Get to the vault, then come back here to leave, or shall we check it out now?
I don't know. Probably get to the vault. We want to take care of that thing first. This might not be what we think it is, but then hopefully it is. So, but I don't know.
I definitely think we should come back to check it out, but yeah, let's get to the vault first.
Yeah.
Yes, let us finish our mission from the Baron.
So you guys go back downstairs and enter back into the corridor.
That is the plan.
And once everybody's stepped through, I'm going to close door number 2.
Okay.
All right. Door number 3.
Door number 3 opens up with... Who's opening up door number 3?
I am.
Give me a reflex roll, please. I need yours to be with disadvantage, and anybody standing next to you can just roll it straight.
All right. Orryn rolled a 5.
Jidden got a 6.
You are pushed back to the wall and met with a face full of water coming through the doorway.
I guess I better roll the same, I guess.
I mean, if you're off to the side, you don't have to.
Well, if you're standing next to you, they need you to see if they can slide back.
Well, I was standing inside with Violet and I don't know. I'm confused now. I'm just gonna roll it.
Okay.
I got an 18, I guess.
You manage to hold your ground. You don't get pushed back, but the other ones that get below a 15 get pushed back as water's rushing in this doorway.
Crimzon, try to shut the door.
How do I shut it?
You're figuring it's probably water from the Gulf.
What kind of roll do I need to do to try and shut it?
It would be strength roll, so it'd be a 20 plus what's your strength modifier?
2.
So it'd be a 20 plus 2. What'd you get?
12. I failed.
You managed to push the door shut, and you hear it click again.
I forgot. I'm sorry, Jen. I forgot to put my thumb up.
Oh, I knew there was. Now we're all wet again.
Now you guys are standing in about a foot of water.
Thank you, Crim.
Can't make that mistake again. We're going to drown in the hallway.
No problem.
There's 2 more doors.
And then one at the very end.
All right. This time, how about I open the next door? Everyone stand back just in case.
I think I should stand by door number 2 just in case, and then we can get out that way, maybe.
Oh, that's if we can close the door mistake by number 3 or 4, whichever one this one is. Numbers are hard.
You know what? And we're not even swimming yet, so.
This is right below your neck, Violet.
But I'm 3 feet.
Gnomes aren't 3 feet.
Yeah, they are.
Thought gnomes were shorter than that.
Max is like, I think it said 3, 2, 3, 3.
Okay.
Orryn, can I jump on your shoulders?
I think Orryn's going to be opening the next door, so probably safe if you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be standing by to shoulder check the door back shut if we have another oopsie. So 5 to 10 feet, good running distance to shoulder smash it shut.
Okay.
All right. I am going to use the gem to cast Breathe Underwater on everyone, just in case. Okay. I failed. I not failed. What's up? Passed the will save for that. There's Crimzon, Tundra, myself, Russell, Origin, and Violet. So I'm just gonna round down to everyone can breathe for an hour underwater, and I will then open the next door, which is door number 4,
Okay.
with a thumbs up. Just one hand up, opening the door, the other with a thumbs up.
This one has a 15-foot long hallway and another door at the other end.
Okay, good news. It's not filled with fire.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's lovely.
Medium news. It has another door.
Oh, a door with a door. That sounds like danger.
I will check this corridor for traps.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. It's clear of traps. Rolled a 9.
Okay.
And I will bravely walk to the next door. I mean, not bravely, because everything's fine. No need for bravery.
Yeah, if the whole group is following, I'll wait until everybody's through the doorway, and then I'll shut the door behind us.
Okay.
Don't shut it.
Too late.
Oh, crap.
I went with the guards. Look, I wasn't expecting that bluff to work, okay? Well, it worked well last time. Everyone get near the wall. I'm going to open the other door at the end of the hallway.
I throw a thumbs up towards it.
One hand on door, one hand on thumbs up. And open the door.
As you go to turn the handle to open up the door, a block slides out from in front of the door and slides to the side for the water level to go down. And then when the water level goes completely down to the bottom, it comes back into place. And then the door opens up and you are in a 20 by 20 foot room. You're in room number 10.
Oh, well, that wasn't so bad.
You have crates on your left, and in front of you on your right is a suit of armor, a table with some items on it, and then another suit of armor, and above the table is a mirror.
I'm going to hold my well-lit holy symbol above my head, and I'm going to investigate one of these suits of armor while somebody else looks for the scepter.
I'd like to check through the crates.
Okay. Give me a perception check. This room is also dark at the moment, too. Besides the light that's coming from Jen's light spell.
I got a 16 to investigate one of these suits of armor, and Violet got a 25 for the crates.
Okay. So what suit of armor are you going for first, Jen?
The one on the left.
The one right there by the doorway?
Yeah.
This one looks like a high-ranking Biohunter armor. The way it's got the details and fancy carvings and that stuff on it. It looks like it's full plate. The one on the other side looks like it is half plate. And then you're seeing there's also some papers on the table. Violet, right there by the doorway, you see a couple crates that have artwork in them. Next to that is a long crate that has some different supplies and other items in it. Another crate that has artwork, and then another crate that has a fancy statue, and then another crate of artwork. And right behind that crate of artwork at the very end, you notice that there is a scepter, more or less kind of like a scepter, but it's more like a morning star that's sitting with its head down, just tucked in the corner there by itself. And then next to that is a fancy vase.
Hey guys, lots of arts and crafts, but I may have found what we were looking for. I'm going to pick up the scepter to show everyone.
Ooh, pretty. Are you sure it's not a mace? Maces and scepters aren't the same thing.
It could be something different. Maybe we should make sure that there's nothing else similar to this, but...
And we just take it to the merchant, smack him across the face with it, see how.
I mean, I'm not against this idea. Because if he says, like, no, that's not it, then I'm easily on team beat the tar out of him with it. Though I think first we need to find tar and put it inside him, but I think we can do that.
If the table has a tablecloth, I'm going to lift it and look under the table.
There are some smaller crates underneath the table.
We got more crates, guys. There's a chance we could find something more sceptery, but keep an eye on that one. That might be the thing. And I'll start going through crates.
The first crate you open up has 8, look like fish tackle boxes.
Not interested in that at all.
Great. Fishing gear. Maybe if I was in a better mood.
Then next to that is a small, in the middle of the table is a small set of staircases. It looks like you can reach in and pull out. And then the last one is a chest.
Would a scepter fit inside of a chest? I think they probably would.
How big is the chest?
Oh, it's about this big. Look at it.
About
Nice.
2.5 feet deep, about 3 feet long, about 3.5 feet tall.
Hmm.
You could totally fit a bunch of scepters in that.
And severed heads.
Well, I hope we don't find severed heads in there. That'd be a weird thing to keep in your vault. Although with these guys, there's no telling.
I'm going to examine the mirror because, F it, why not?
Okay. It looks like it's a mirror, but it doesn't give off a reflection. It's pure black. It has gold frame around it. And then when you get closer to it, you kind of get a sheenish reflection back towards you.
Are there any I'll examine the frame, see if there's any inscriptions. Looking for anything other than the fact it's not reflecting that might think it's magic-y.
Give me a perception check, please.
26.
You notice that as you walk up and you go to look at the side of the frame, you put your hand on the table, and there's something on the table. You take your hand up and you look at it, and there are spices that are scattered across the table. and you lean over and you look at the frame, and you can tell that there is magical runes sketched on the side of the frame.
You find anything over there, Orryn, or you just admiring your reflection?
No reflection. No reflection from any of us, or the room at all. It's a magic mirror on the wall.
Yeah, because we can't all be vampires.
I don't know. I slept in the same room as you guys.
The mirror, if you look at it, is 8 feet wide and 6 feet tall. You also notice, Orryn, that there is footprints on the tablecloth on top of the table.
I will be thinking on this while letting the rest of the party do stuff.
Okay.
Who would need a mirror that big? That's just obscene.
I don't think I've met a vampire this tall.
You may want to see the shoes and the hair all at once.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Plus, what would a vampire want with a mirror?
Prestige, mostly, I assume.
Bragging rights.
I'm going to pull the chest over to outside of 10 feet of everybody else and start trying to open it.
It pops open.
Ooh, that was easy.
It is full of platinum.
No, just boring money. I might close it again and push it against the wall.
Okay.
So tell me more about this mirror.
You said there was fishing tackle boxes. Let's open one of them up.
Okay, with a box. What's a fishing tackle, platinum, and a mirror have in common? Sounds like the start of a fucking joke.
Have you heard my jokes? They're awful, so maybe. A halfling, a gnome, and a human walk into a bar.
Ouch.
Oh, that is much better than I was going to do. I'm going to steal that.
I lost my sense of humor years ago.
You grab one of the tackle boxes, you set it on the table, or?
If it's big enough, if it's small enough, I'll just hold it in like one hand and pry it open with the other.
It's one of those full-size ones where you open it up and it looks like it's got like shelves inside it.
On the table then.
Okay. You open it up and it has beacons, like vials of powder and herbs and dirt. As you pull the shelves up, there's just shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of vials.
Well, either this person has no idea what fishing is, or they're just using this as a cover.
Well, there's herbs and spices here, it looks like. Did it possibly see someone's chicken recipe?
Ooh. Are there 11 different kinds?
Possibly. If you mix it right.
I guess I'll just start staring at this mirror too. I guess we're lost here. There's the one mace scepter thing we found. That could be it, but something's alluring about this mirror thing.
Are there any?
Didn't your mother tell you not to stare at a mirror too long?
No. My mother never said that kind of thing.
It's bad for you.
Oh, thank God. I never masturbated with a mirror then. So I'll only go blind and not hairy palms? Wait, no, is it the other way around? Can I get hairy palms as a scaly thing?
I don't think you can. Maybe more scaly, though.
Just get more dermatitis, I guess.
I'll try to search for any documents or anything that can tell me about this mirror.
There are some papers on the table.
I would love to read.
Okay. The first paper that you come across is the deed to the sweet shop, which is a bakery in Crystal Cove. The next paper is weird. It has the name on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, it has 3 or 4 different spices. Give me will check.
I'm going to use 2 riblets to give advantage after the fact.
Or knowledge geographical.
I'm gonna hard go for the riblets and for advantage. Definitely not because I just rolled on that one. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
14.
some of these names you kind of recognize. There is Crystal Cove, Northern Spine of the World, Southern Spine of the World, Orcs Pass, Ravine, and then with that one it has quotation marks underneath it, 10 towns.
Is that a 10 like a teepee or a 10 like the number?
10 as in like the number.
Huh. Could I potentially roll Arcana to know what this doohickey is from past studies of generic magic stuff?
You've never come across it before.
It was worth a shot.
I'd like to walk up and examine the mirror and use Read Magic.
Okay. You get Orryn, you can also do a knowledge arcana to see if you can kind of take a guess on try to figure out how it works.
Is anyone going to care if I pocket some of this platinum if no one else wants it?
Well, we didn't say what we were here from the Baron to do. So, yeah, no issues from me.
All right. Mind if I take it then? Okay.
I think it's morally objectable, but I'm not going to stop you.
Okay, then I'm taking it.
How much platinum are you going to take?
How much is in there? Not going to take it all. I don't know if that's going to weigh me down.
Well, the chest is full of it, so there's probably several 100 million.
Jesus Christ, that's way too many. I'll just take about 20.
Each platinum is like 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces?
Yeah.
How heavy is it?
A coin is probably a half an ounce.
Oh, okay. I'll take 200 gold's worth.
Okay. So
All
write
right.
200 gold on your sheet. Write 200 gold,
Yeah.
and then next to that, make a marking that you have it in platinum.
All right.
The Arcana and Read Magic rolls. What were those?
Arcana was a. I think the dice don't want me to know about the mirror. Another nat 1 for Orryn.
Read Magic was an 18.
It's given off a magical aura of enchantment and transmute.
I think with my years of study, I think it's grape magic.
Grape magic. Whoa.
Great magic.
It's kind of like mustache magic. Don't worry about it. It's complicated.
Is there orange magic and apple magic as well?
Well, they don't make apple magic. No, that's just silly. But orange magic, yeah. I want to take a little pinch of the spice out of that fish tackle box, and I want to throw it at the mirror and see if it does anything.
What spice are you grabbing?
The first available one. The reach in, that one.
That would be salt.
Cool. Throwing salt at the mirror, see if it does anything.
As he does that, I'm going to let everybody know it's transmutation.
As that happens, you see the mirror light up white. A stone door slides down, covering your guys' entrance that you guys had. And the mirror starts to twist, and like a tornado of white and blue. And then all of a sudden, there's a gust of cold air. From the listing that Orryn had, the salt was the northern spine of the world.
Well, I did something. Now it's cold. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh.
Way to go,
Oh.
Jen.
Oh,
And you have snow coming in from the mirror.
how do we turn it off?
Way to go, Jen. I expect this kind of shit from Orryn, but not you.
Sorry, friendly fire. If we throw more salt at it, will it get colder or will it close it?
Is there any marking for, where are we? Moonshire.
No.
I throw water at the thing.
Nothing happens. The water hits the mirror, and the mirror seems to do that Matrix bubble thing, and the water goes through the mirror.
Oh my goodness, great magic at work.
And then you hear what sounds like on the other side of the mirror, footsteps crunching on snow.
Quick, someone break the fucking glass!
I'm gonna lick the 4 dominant fingers of my hands, stick them into this tackle box of spice, and try to find a tropical warm spice taste.
Okay. Roll me a 20-sided, please.
16.
Okay. You found something that is really, really spicy.
All right, I'll grab a pinch of that and I'll throw that at the mirror.
Okay. The mirror starts bubbling, going from orange to red, and then the scenery changes. And now it looks like it's inside a room with tan brown walls and candles and crates across.
We should totally take this mirror with us. This is the greatest thing ever.
No.
I'm sort of with Crimzon.
Magic mirrors are bad. Don't like them. Don't like them whatsoever.
Okay, not for the same reason, but I am on the same page. So this is a magic teleporty mirror, or portal mirror. If other people know how to get to us, so whenever, if we're carrying this around, they can just get to us whenever. And also, how do we carry a 6-foot by 8-foot mirror?
Very carefully, I would assume. I mean, between you, me, and Crimzon, I mean, we're all big enough to carry it. And Violet and Tundra and Russell could all, like, ride on top and not have to walk anywhere. Sounds like the perfect plan for them, right? Right, Violet? Right?
As long as I'm on the backside. We need to figure out how to close this thing.
Well, is that another room in there? Or is that, like, that's definitely not us?
It's another room.
I don't see us in the reflections, so, I mean, can we go across and see maybe our scepter's in there, or maybe there's other cool stuff?
But what if we can't get back?
Oh, right, because there's no spice for Moonshire, isn't there? Not really a spice region. Good call.
We can just let it be for a little bit. Eventually, it might revert back to its previous off state.
That's really neat. All right, well, are we taking the scepter mace thing and going and quit playing around with magic beyond our means, or are we going to do a thing? It's just really interesting. I've never seen a magic mirror before, so.
Well, the scepter is definitely coming with us, but yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Hold on. I'm going to pull out my message stone, and I will send a message to the lieutenant. Zentello Crypt has magic mirror portal thing and Vile Hunter's fancy armor. Leading building now, so if need more information, sorry. Are you pooping? Love you, bye. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Whatever we're going to do, we're good to do it. I won't get a message back for a while.
Right after you said that, the stone vibrates and says, that message cannot be passed through at the moment. You are in an anti-magic area.
Oh, well, I'll send it again later. By the way, guys, we're in an anti-magic area, so it's probably good to know.
All right. I'm going to take some notes on the mirror to report back later, and I'm going to stuff one of the tackle boxes into my pack, and I'm going to start trying to put stuff back where we got it, except for anyone else want to snag some money from the chest?
That would be offensive. No, I would never. Seeing Orryn stuff the tackle box of spices into his bag, I'm going to leave a gold on the table. Like, he's just probably pay for that. Well, maybe not a full. Well, yeah, I don't have change.
Jed, we're stealing a mirror and a scepter place. How is that any less stealing?
Oh, we're not stealing the mirror. There's no way we can carry this thing out of here. It was a joke.
And the scepter, actually, we are just snagging this thing. I mean, it's probably going back to its rightful owner. Santillos are known for, shall we say, creative ownership ideas.
I'll be a dead one. Stand in my way.
Perfect. I'll stand to the left.
Once you're through him, he's mine.
So you're taking the tackle box, the scepter. Anything else from the table?
I'm gonna. Yeah. How long is this list of names? Like over 20 places?
Oh, yeah, easily.
I'm just gonna steal a copy of the list and make a note that the Zantillos own the sweet shop in Crystal Cove, and that the deed is here. And I'll probably snag a bag of platinum.
Okay. You gonna finish going through the papers?
Sure. I'll dig through papers for anything
Okay.
interesting. We can.
The next paper is Violet, next mayor of Moonshire, and then a list of signatures. And there's a picture of Violet on the top of the page.
Violet, I didn't know you were interested in politics.
I'm definitely not. I'm not sure what this is.
Violet, a mayor of a town.
Oh, we all experimented in politics when we were in college.
Is it going to be a short term? I'm sorry, I had to.
I just shoot Crimzon a dirty look.
I will try my best to slyly pat Crimzon on the back for the great joke.
I don't know, maybe I should be a mayor. I could make a difference around here with all these tall people.
Hey, in your short reign, I just want you to know I also used to be the mayor.
I gotta give you a ribbon on that one.
Wonder if this has anything to do with the Baron.
All right, so we have a deed, a recipe book of teleportation, and Violet's secret hobby. So secret she didn't know.
Well, there's worse hobbies that you can have.
The next one is a map of Moonshire and Lafayette, and there is an X on the inn, the Violhunter Tower, the windmill, and the mayor's house.
All of those make sense. The Violhunter Tower seems odd, but...
Well, explain to me how they make sense to you, because we've been to all of those places. Well, I've been to all of those places. But do you think maybe they have informants there? And or have they infiltrated things there?
My guess is these are locations that the Zantillos hold power of, own for, or have decent amount of sway over. The inn we know is one of their bases. The windmill, it's a good place to have. Everyone goes there to grind grain or whatever. And the mayor's house, he's batshit crazy, which really is on brand for the Baron. The Violhunter, I don't know if they're fully in cahoots with each other or if it's just they have a favor up they have a favor that someone high up the chain in Moonshire, Vilehunters. I'm writing this poorly.
I would hate to imagine that Deputy Kurgan would file in league with a criminal organization. It's not impossible, but typically we say a whole oath and everything. And that's like an oath. If he broke his oath, that wouldn't be good.
And my guess it's not just where we're following, since it has nothing in Lafayette.
Nope, there's no markings in Lafayette.
Oh, well pointed out. Okay.
Or maybe they're lazy and so for now, Vilehunter, if you don't want the Zantillo, you know what? We can deal with that later.
We can deal with that later, yes. This is a whole world-shattering thing for me right there.
Any other documents of note?
The last one is, it's in chicken scratch writing. It's hard to read, but you can make out a couple words: winery, shipment, full moon.
All right, so maybe they're taking a interest in the Red Hand Affair and they're marking down when they're making shipments, or someone just really wants to get shit-faced at the full moon.
Wonderful deduction, Einstein.
Let's hope for the latter.
Or maybe they're chickens, who knows? I mean, with this handwriting, they either have to be a chicken or some sort of doctor.
Yeah, maybe the sky will turn to fire and your nose will fall off.
Hey, with my wild magic, anything's possible.
Ain't that the truth?
I've seen weirder things happen.
Hi. Shall we start putting everything back, or shall we ransack more?
I'm definitely not going to ransack. That would be inappropriate. I'm going to go stand by the door and let them do whatever they're going to do.
Oh, we also still have that weapons and up front in those chests. Coffins, I mean. That's clearly just their stash.
That's a good point.
You look over at the door, Jen, and you remember that when you activated the mirror, a stone slab slid down over the door.
Oh, right. Has this mirror turned off yet?
Nope.
Can anyone bench press 2,000 pounds?
Let me try. Oh, nope.
I was counting on you, Jen. That's too bad.
Yeah, maybe in the recipe book there's a way to turn this thing off. What if we mix all the spices together and throw all of those at the same time?
No!
Yeah, I'm with him on that.
What if it explodes?
It would be shut off then.
And we'd be dead.
Violet gets it. All right, probably read the recipe book and find a way to turn that thing off so we can open this door.
I'm going to look over Orryn's shoulder and read along with him.
Okay. So, do you have that spice that you used to open the current area, Jen?
Oh, yeah, it was the one that tasted tropical. Yeah, probably that one.
Okay. I'm gonna go through, see if they have any documents for Moonshire, and if they have the recipe for Moonshire, then I will come back and then we throw the Moonshire thing. If this portal closes, I really need you to reopen it.
Okay. It was the one that tasted like that stuff that I like.
You're scaring me, Jen. You're scaring me. Okay. Well, I will go through the portal to rummage through desks.
This is another room about the size of the one that you're in right now. But the walls are made out of sandstone.
Huh.
And the ground is sand. This has crates in it of different things. Some art, different items, sculptures. There is armor on this side too, but this armor is bright red, greens, like an Asian style of armor.
Very lovely.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna try to focus purely on documents as I have no idea how long this is gonna stay open. Anything with
Be careful what you touch. You don't want the sand that we're standing in to turn to quicksand.
Did you go across with him?
No, I'm standing outside. I was too afraid to.
Because he's on the other side of the mirror. That's where the sand is.
Oh, he went inside the mirror. Oh, I thought he was.
Yeah, he's in another place. He went across the mirror.
I'm sorry. Forget what I said. I'm sorry.
But the walls are made out of sand, and the ground is sand.
all right. I'm gonna keep eye on the prize. Documents. A map, primarily recipe book, and also maps.
There's a map. It's your continent, and then there to the right of your continent is another longer continent. And then below that is another longer continent that goes straight down. And halfway down that one is a little star. And then right below that it says Ocean of Sand.
All right. If the glass blowers need any sand, we got the right place. Is this map small enough that I can pocket it?
Yeah, you can roll this up and pocket it in a scroll case.
I do that. Recipe that has anything from Moonshire.
Yeah, there's a recipe book. There's a page of places here too that and one of them is Moonshire.
Perfect. I will steal that. And if the portal is still open, I will jump through it.
Okay.
Am I back with the party?
Yep.
All right. I will open the tackle box, look at the thing from Moonshire, and toss that spice at the mirror. And I'm going to assume,
The portal closes and the stone slab lifts, and that is Obey.
holy F, that worked.
You saved us, rats.
All right. So, uh, one quick look for see if there's anything else sceptery, then put everything back. Sound like a plan to everyone?
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Violet, Crimson?
Sounds good.
Let's just get this over.
Perfect. Gonna take a wild stab. We don't find anything.
Nope. Nothing else, no other scepters.
All right. We put stuff back. Would anyone like to reclaim any more platinum? I am taking a bag's worth from this effing chest.
How much are you counting as a bag's worth?
And this is a chest full of platinum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 100 coins.
Okay.
So that'll be 1,000 gold. Anyone else want to reclaim any or more?
Guys, I don't think that's ours to take, but whatever.
That's why I didn't take all of it. I mean, the scepter isn't ours either, or those documents. I'm just trying to point out your own logic.
No, the scepter we were sent here to acquire, and the documents are just documents. Paper's just paper.
The scepter's probably not his. He's probably a lying piece of shit.
Well, in order to get the answers we need, that's kind of important to my bro.
And with that, let's take our hour break. So the mirror shuts off, the door opens back up. What do you guys want to do now?
Jen's gonna stand by and wait for everybody else to be ready to go back through the door and back through the crypt.
I've gotten what I need, and I will put the chest back. Then stand by Jen.
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards the door and be ready also.
I'll walk slowly out and do the same.
Okay. So you guys go back up towards room 7. And when you guys step back out from room 9 to 8, you notice that there's no longer water on the floor.
Woo!
This place dries up quickly.
You get back up to room 7, and there is no stone blocking the doorway. So you can exit back out of that, go through the bedding area, go through the steps in 6, enter back into 5 where everybody is playing cards. As you guys pass by, they glance at you. One of them speaks up and says, "You guys get everything you needed?"
Yeah, we got our laundry list from the crazy guy. Sorry if we made too much noise.
Oh, we didn't hear nothing. They nod their head to you. You guys go pass by them through 4 into 2 and then back outside. Well, into 1, and then you go back outside to a half moon.
I'm gonna whisper over to Violet. Did we just pull off a heist?
I think Orryn actually was the mastermind there. He got us past the cards. But we got the scepter that we needed for the answers.
Oh, we hope we got the scepter.
Oh gosh. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to go back in there.
Everything will be fine.
Violet, may I ask you a question?
Of course.
If something should happen to me, will you take care of Tundra for me?
Of course I would. I reach down and scratch his ears. But you'll be fine, Crim.
That's all I need to know. Let's get this thing back.
Well, it is nighttime. Should we possibly go to the inn and rest first?
Yeah, I don't know what time they close churches up, so I would say go to the inn and rest first.
So I guess the big question is going to be, which inn? This side of the river or Lafayette side?
I vote for this side.
Let's sleep here. Let's not travel any. We have to. Let's go on.
All right, sounds like a plan.
So you're going to the Blue Water Inn?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys step out of the Zentillo part of the graveyard, and you're starting to move through the graveyard itself, and you see two of these come running up, one from either side of you guys.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, geez, what are those?
They have, looks like duffel bags strapped over their shoulder, and they're grabbing skulls from the duffel bags and throwing the skulls in your general area. I need an initiative roll, please.
Oh boy.
Do I have the right number? Everyone else has low numbers. Am I looking at the right one? I got a bad one too. I got a 15.
Better that you doubled mine, so more than doubled, so
No, you're going first. If you got the highest, you're going first, Grim.
Oh, I thought you were testing us on which one of us dodges the skull.
No, that's my attack roll. Those are going at Orryn, but I don't seem to hit him.
woo!
So I definitely know his AC is above an 8.
Despite my best efforts, yes.
Well, I'm gonna take out both my swords and I'm gonna slash at one and slash at the other.
Well, you have one coming up on your right hand side and one coming up on your left hand side.
Okay, so I can only hit one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can slash at them twice, but you can only go after one or the other.
Oh, all right.
And Orryn, those two skulls, they miss you, they land on the ground, and then their teeth start chattering, and they're bouncing around the ground.
What the?
Okay, I got an 11 and a 15. 11 and 30.
Okay. The 30 is probably a natural 20.
Yeah, it is.
The 11 misses,
Mm-hmm.
but the natural 20 is a crit. So when you roll your damage, double the dice damage.
You said double it?
The dice. You don't double the add-on, you double the dice itself. So you rolled a 1d8 and you got a 3. The 3 is doubled. So that's 6 plus 5 is 11.
Oh, okay. All right, so I got an 11.
You slash him straight across the chest, and he howls. Who's up next?
Oh god, that's me. Well, I am going to try to use this fancy divine gem and shield Jin.
Just don't turn me into a goblin.
It works! It finally works! Jin, you have a shield of 11 hit points, so I guess 11 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And I will try to chuck a snowball at the one Crimzon doesn't have on the ropes.
Okay.
Well, I would if I wasn't currently a vortex of water.
So you turn into a giant snowball.
That's it. Eventually I will remember what these do. I gotta write that down. I would kind of like to say, next!
I'm going to look at Orryn and say, this is how you're supposed to do it. And go for the snowball myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to look a little more sheepish, and I'm going to say 14.
It goes, and he just ducks as he looks like he's about ready to launch a skull.
I am going to try that one more time.
Okay.
And that is a 26.
She had a rock on that one.
So with a big smile, he goes to pull his head back up as it looks like he's about ready to chuck another skull in your direction. And he's kind of mocking you, laughing, and you smack him straight dab in the face with the snowball.
And that's for 16 points.
And he gets a big black and blue eye from it, and he howls.
And I'm going to look at Jen and say, your turn.
Oh, geez. Well, let's try this. And I'm going to take my proudly still lit holy symbol off my chest and wield it like a dagger.
That would have wore off by now.
All right, well, my totally unlit holy symbol off of my chest, and I'm going to wield it like a dagger, and I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and this completely gray dagger that is fairly larger than a normal dagger should be appears, and I will attack the one that Crimzon had hit with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Does it count as a range hits for that kind of thing, or?
Melee.
That's a 7 to hit it.
That misses.
Crap. I'm gonna squeeze it in my hand, and I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
That's a 12 to hit.
That misses.
I don't know how to use this thing. I've never done this before. And that's the end of my turn.
So, one that's facing you, Crimzon,
Hmm.
does an 18 hit you? It'd be up on the right-hand side.
If it's the same one I'm looking at, it says 19 on it.
Okay, so he scratches your armor, but he can't break through.
All right.
Yep, and the other one can't do the same thing either. Violet, seeing that Orryn turned into a snowball or ice ball, he's going to try to throw a skull at you, but he can't touch you. And then he's going to close the gap and try to scratch you. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
I need you to give me a fortitude check, please.
I'm going to use riblets to pass that one.
Okay. And that is their turn.
So I take my swords out again, and I'm going to attack the other one.
Okay.
11 and 26.
26 hits.
All right. And an 8.
Okay. Is that both your actions?
Yeah, that was both my actions.
Okay. That's Orryn's turn.
I will try to unsnowballify. I am very much no longer a snowball.
Okay.
I will. Alright, I got this. I'll get cocky and fail the next roll to not become a snowball. Okay, so far my confidence is. Okay, I passed the will check to try to cast snowball. Now, let's see if I can hit. 26 to hit.
That hits.
16 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Violet.
I am going to cast Call of Lightning.
Okay.
Reflex roll for half.
I have a 4.
I'm going to say that is a fail.
Yeah.
That's 12 points of electric damage.
Which one are you going after?
The original one, the one that Crimzon and Orryn just went after also.
Okay. Your next action?
I'm going to use Storm Burst on the same one, and that's a 27 to hit,
That hits.
and that's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is all for my turn.
Yep. It brings us up to Jen.
All right. I will give up on trying to use holy magic divine weapons, and I will pull out my crossbow and shoot at the second guy that was giving us issues.
Okay.
And that's a 22 to hit. Natural 20.
Okay. That hits.
Yeah, I would hope so at a natural 20. I know I'm not very good, but damn.
Heavy crossbow or light crossbow?
Heavy crossbow.
Triple damage.
Oh, sweet. That is a total of 30 damage on the second goblinoid.
So it rips through his rib cage, rattling around in the bones, and then punctures out the other side. It flies away and gets stuck in a gravestone.
Good shot.
Oh, I miss you, Betsy. I'm going to kiss my crossbow and then start reloading it as the rest of my action.
Okay. So they're going to take their bags and throw these skulls out. I need everybody to give me a reflex roll, please.
I got a 29.
Crimzon with a 29, Violet with an 18, Orryn with a 19, and Jen with an 8.
Okay. So everybody else seems to dodge these skulls as they're chattering around on the ground. Except for Jen. Jen, you get bit twice for 5 points of damage. as you got 2 skulls biting your ankles.
Oh, what are these things? Oh, I shouldn't pay so much attention to the crossbow itself. Oh, God. How long does that temporary shield work, Orryn?
It should be active. So 5 off. So I guess 6 remaining.
I'm glad that was there.
Yeah, so you don't even feel them biting you. They're just basically biting the shield. Violet, I got a natural 20 against you. I need you to give me a reflex roll, please. I'm not reflex, a fortitude roll, as you take 8 points of slashing damage.
It would seem her fortitude roll was a 12.
Violet, you feel your muscles tense up and tighten up. And all of a sudden, you guys see Violet go stiff and then just fall over. The other one is going after Crimzon, and I can't seem to hit him. So it is Crimzon's turn.
I'm going to take out my bow, attempt to shoot these guys. An 18 and a 14.
14 misses.
Okay.
18 hits.
And I got a 9 for damage.
Okay. Violet is paralyzed. Orryn's turn.
I will try to use the gem again to shield this time Violet. Alright, today's a good day for this gem. Violet, 7 temporary healing.
Your next action.
I am going to cast Remove Paralysis also with the same gem.
Okay.
Except this time I roll a natural 1, so I go to touch Violet, and I just turn into a giant ball of light. Oh! And Russell screams, "Ah, my eyes! Why?" And I will pass the turn to Violet, actually.
Do I do another fortitude roll then, Doc, or?
No, you're cured.
No, the shield went through, but not the...
Oh, no. There is no more fortitude rolls. You're paralyzed. It would be Jen's turn.
Oh, my. We still have 2 of these goblin-looking guys, right?
You have 2 of them and 12 skulls bouncing around on the ground.
All right. Well, I'm not exactly skilled in healing paralysis, but I will go up to Violet, and I will do a 30-foot AoE heal everybody thing.
And you take 2 more points of damage from the skulls that are biting you, Jen.
I think these things are nibbling on me. This isn't good. All right, and then I will do my channel energy, and hopefully, I don't know how paralysis works. This stuff is scary. So everyone within 30 feet of myself and Violet gains 16 health points, and then I will look at the nearest big creepy skull thrower guy, and I will shoot another crossbow bolt at them.
Okay.
A 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. A massive, unstoppable 3 damage.
Your arrow goes into his chest and is rattling around in his ribs.
These guys are scary.
And I can't touch you guys worth a darn. So it's top of the order.
All right. So I guess I'll take my swords out again and try to attack the first one that I attack. I got 21 and a 28.
Both hit.
All right. 2 6s.
Okay. Next.
Alright, let's see if I can domify. Alright, I'm back. Let's press my luck. And I'm back into a giant orb.
You better just stop yelling.
I am a disco ball. Russell continues to scream in pain. And that's my turn.
Okay. Violet's still paralyzed.
All right.
Jen, you take 6 points of damage from those skulls.
Ow, these are starting to hurt now. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, I am going to grab onto my holy symbol again, which hasn't really done me well tonight, but I'm gonna give it another shot, and I will chuck a spear of purity at the nearest goblinoid thing.
Okay.
The will partial.
So I got a 20.
Oh yeah, that's a partial. If they're an evil creature, they will take 2d8. If they're not evil, then
They're definitely taking 2d8.
all right. All right. Oh, 15 is my roll, so half of 15.
7.
All right. Seeing that hasn't affected the guy, I will
And what was that? The spell that you did?
that was called Spear of Purity.
So you hold your holy symbol out, calling for your spear, and this giant yellowish white spear shoots forward from your holy symbol, going through this creature and basically blowing it to pieces.
Thank goodness. All right. And instead of trying to attack the other one, I will try to figure out how to unparalysis Violet for the rest of my turn.
Remove disease spell.
Oh, yeah. I don't have any of those prepared for the day. I'll still continue to try to do it.
Okay. So the other one is going to slash at Crimzon, which I cannot hit. So it's Crimzon's turn.
Alright. How do I use my feats? How do they work?
Different feats have different abilities that you can use from it. You just say that you're going to do this ability. You're already using your close combat bow feat, so
I don't know, it's just I have point blank shot, cleave.
yeah, point blank shot is where you're firing when they're close range.
Oh, never mind. Alright, I'll just try to attack them.
Okay. You use your bow again, or
Sword.
okay.
I got 21. The other one missed. It was 11.
Okay. 21 hits.
And I got 12 damage.
Okay. As you hit this one, blowing its neck out, and it collapses.
Finally.
Hey, twinsies. We each got one. All right.
And then, Jen, you take 4 more points of damage from those 2 skulls that are attacking you.
Oh, geez. These things are still here?
Orryn, did you want to try to get out of your bubble again?
Yeah, I succeed. You know what? I'm going to cure this stupid paralysis. Hell or high water.
Failed.
I was really hoping I was going to say next turn, but no. Violet, get the fuck back here. Wham! And it worked.
Guys, I saw the light.
And then turned that back on again, and turned off again.
Yeah, how did you know?
I'm psychic. By the way, it's your turn.
As she's preparing to take her turn, I will point down at the skulls biting my ankles. What do I
And
do?
scattering around on the ground, bouncing around, you guys.
Would you prefer if I vomited on everyone? It's been a while since I've had friendly fire.
Whatever you do, just get them off of me.
I'm gonna look around. I think this calls for some stone, and I'm gonna use stone call.
What does that spell do again?
Rocks and pebbles everywhere in the rain doing ouchie ouch.
All right, how much are you hitting us for? And yourself for?
Is it a reflex save against it, or?
According to the Pathfinder thing, there is no save.
Okay.
And I rolled a 25 for that to go.
Okay.
I meant for it to go off.
Yes, you hit the party.
That's 10 points. Anybody need a potion? I got some.
How much?
I'll take care of it. Just get these skulls off of me.
The skulls turn into dust.
Seeing everyone's been hit by rocks, I'll do another channel energy to make everybody feel slightly better. Everyone gets back 24 hit points.
Thank you, Jen.
It's just, thanks for getting the things off of me. Ouch.
Little ankle biters.
They were like climbing up my legs and biting at this. I was scared of where they were going to go.
So you guys get away from them, and you make it back to the Blue Water Inn as they're about ready to shut down for the night. You guys need a room for the night?
Yes, please.
What was
One room a person, or you guys want the community room again?
We'll share. We'll take the community room.
Okay, 10 gold, please.
I got it.
I've got. Okay, good. I'm running a little short.
I will give him 10 gold and take any key and then go towards bed and start locking all the windows.
Okay.
And I'll triple check the door.
As you guys are walking away, he says, you guys didn't get a chance to see the menu, so you might not have seen, but I'd lock in the windows and doors just for safe precaution for the night.
Thank you for the advice, sir. We will take that under advisement.
So you guys crawl into bed after locking everything up. Any other thing before you go to bed for the night?
I will pass a thing of brandy around if anyone wants to drink, because it's been a weird night.
I'll take a wee little nip.
I'll join and take a shot also.
Resting inverse on the bed with my feet on the pillow and my head hanging over the footrest, I'm gonna look over at Orryn. So, you got papers and stuff. Do we need anything great in there, or what's going on with that?
Well, let's see. There's Violet's political life. There's a map of that. We have on the other side of the mirror, a different map of the world. A couple of, not a lot of useful right now information.
Oh, you got Violet's political life. You got Jensen's life in there too.
Yeah, I feel that some of the money I is going to be going towards her political committee.
Oh, wow. I'm going to try to hit resend or the equivalent thereupon on my message stone. And,
Okay.
map of a different map of the world. But the world's only so big. How do we... What? What do you mean a different map? What?
It has different land masses other than ours. Two different land masses.
Outside of our continent, there's water, and that's it. What do you mean, different land masses? What?
I think it's between here and a giant ice wall.
Whoa, that's cool.
I love traveling. We should probably check that out at some point. Oh, would you guys be part of my cabinet if this really does go through?
If I could be your secretary of medicine, yeah.
Oh, definitely, Jen. Definitely.
Be alive.
And Tundra and Russell can be my mascot. It'll be Russell riding on top of Tundra. Yes, that's got to go on all the buttons.
Russell finished off the brandy and he's just passed out with the sack in his wings. He's a heavy drinker.
Oh, poor little guy looks tired.
Shouldn't get an animal.
He's sort of a magical animal, and I stopped asking some questions and just let him do stuff, so he stops pooping on me and pooping in my food.
Wow, what a full day. What a entirely full day. That was Guys, we pulled off a whole heist.
I'm saying walls have ears,
I know, we heisted a good time out of Moonshire and nothing else happened. Or in will wink.
I really hope this is the right scepter.
If not, well, we're going to plan B. We bludgeon him to death with it, and we will speak with the dead to get the information.
Okay. So you guys rest for the night, and you wake up the next morning fully rested. You get all your spell slots back and your hit points. And it's early morning, so the day is yours. What do you want to do?
How early does that church place open so that we can turn in the scepter and get some of that info for Cielo?
What was it? 2 p.m. last time? Noon?
Oh, yes. We met our boat at around 2 o'clock.
But you figured there was already appointments before you guys. So
We could go to the same guy in the district, Lafayette, ask him the same thing, get another appointment.
Maybe pick up Russell's. Did he have some stuff in town here?
Well, clearly, it's very important Russell gets his definitely necessary mustaches.
His accoutrement needs to be acquired. It's not the right usage of that word, is it? Oh, well.
That was going with it.
So do you guys want to head over there then? After you leave in the end?
Correct.
Hit the wig, then down to the docks, and then to the church if they give us an appointed time.
Sounds like a plan.
That's a wonderful plan.
We'll have to watch out for those people that were following us the first time too, though.
They may have just simply been red hand, making sure that we didn't cause trouble, which of course we didn't.
No, we would never do that.
Just pay them money.
Yes, we will pay them everything we need to, for we are good citizens, and we are fellow people who talk like this, yes. Hello, fellow person, how are you today?
I can't help but feel that you're making fun of me specifically. I kind of like it. I think you do a really good impersonation of me.
Jen, I cannot tell if you're fucking with me or not, and you know what? I don't... Hey, jazz hands.
Oh, hey, jazz hands. Do we thumbs up after the end of jazz hands? I don't know how this works.
Now, always. Yeah. Big thumbs up.
The door's not opening.
As your stone rumbles, Deputy Jin responding from your last inquiry, please look into seeing if the Biohunter outpost there is corrupt. If so, please hold and cage and respond for new deputy.
Okay, so I just got a message that worries me, but you guys, let's take care of the things. I have a professional business thing to take care of. Ha! Oh, jeez.
Not a team mission?
Well, it could be a team mission, but I know some of you aren't quite comfortable with the associations that I keep. So anyone not comfortable with dealing with internal investigations of police-like issues are free to sidestep this one.
Show me where to stick a sword.
I was deputized. I'll go along.
All right. Well, we'll take care of the other things first, and we'll come back to this one.
Okay. So you guys go to the stores and you acquire the items that you bought for Russell.
Excellent.
And then you're heading over to the fish shop from here.
Sounds good.
Okay. You cross the bridge, and halfway across the bridge, you start to get the headaches back. You make your way over to the dock fish market area, and you're looking around, and you come up to the alligator salesman. How you doing today? Anything I can get you guys today? I have some fresh caught stuff here.
Yeah, we were looking to charter a boat on the 5th Thursday of next month.
Let me look at my schedule and see what I can come up with. He goes to the back, writes something down on a piece of paper, turns around, and he says, I think I can do that. That'll be 25 gold, please.
All right, I'm going to pass it over to him.
Okay. And as you do, he slips you the piece of paper on the table. He says, have a great day, and I'm looking forward to our adventure.
You too. Have a great day. Did anybody want any meat?
Do they have any non-fish meat?
Fish.
No, there is crocodile. He has crocodile and lobster right now.
No, I'm good. Thanks, though.
I'll buy a couple goats worth of lobster for Russell.
Okay.
Jin's just going to hold his hand on his mouth, trying not to gag at the smell of seafood everywhere.
Orryn, he hands you probably 6-pound lobster.
Oh, wow. They're cheaper down here. Well, I guess, and then Russell just,
Oh, jeez. Russell, no. Don't. Oh, God.
and I will just cover the disgusting, I will cover the scene with my cloak.
Jen's going to run for the door.
Okay. Jen, give me a fortitude check.
It's a 14.
You can hold it, but the spell is seriously getting to you.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works in real life, too. That's totally fair.
But as soon as you step outside, the sweats and all that from being in there, and the smell and all that, and then you just feel the fresh air going over you and the coolness.
I'd rather be in the church right now. Oh, man. I'm going to stand by the door and wait for them to exit, but I'm closing the door behind me, and I'm just going to take a few steps out into whatever walkway is there.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Jen out.
Okay.
Feeling okay, Jen?
I don't ever want to go back to that place. That is the bad place. Please don't make me ever go there again. I mean, yes, I feel fine. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for asking.
I'm gonna look down at the piece of paper that he passed me.
9 a.m.
Double time then.
Yeah, it looks like we have our appointment in the church at 9 this morning, Jen. I holler back at Orryn and Crimzon. We gotta run, guys.
Escape! It's spelled like escape!
So you guys are leaving the fishery and heading over to the church. You get over to the church, and it's going on 9 o'clock.
All right.
Jen, you know Cielo's motives better than I. Would you like to take the scepter?
Oh, I would hate to do that, but no one else is willing. I will.
I mean, we can see if we can do this as a group. If that make you feel better.
That would make me feel a lot better.
Okay. Well, we head inside and we try to see if we can see the weirdo. I mean, the
How many of us can fit into this booth?
1.
Oh, jeez.
It's a confessional booth.
I sort of want to shove Russell in there.
I can't fit like a dog and a raven in my lap, or a violet and an Orryn in there. Just we can't do this. It has to be one.
Would you like me to do it?
I can go in there, but I'd rather not take the scepter and tell him to meet us up above the stairs, maybe? That we have what he wants?
Yeah, but maybe we should come up with a whole plan before anybody goes. I think that's a good start to a plan. Who's not scared of religious people? Raise your hands.
I'm not.
All right.
Not.
All right. All right. Violet and I are. Okay. So you guys get to decide between you two. Tell the guy we have the scepter. We're willing to give it to him. Information first. We'll leave the scepter where he wants us to leave it. And something like that, maybe?
All right. Crimzon, would you like me to deal with the weirdo? Whose name I keep forgetting?
You handle your business first, and then you guys can go. And then we'll probably be splitting up.
Okay.
It's all going to depend on what fates have in store, aka roll.
All right then. Is the confessional booth open?
Yeah.
Orryn will walk in.
Okay. You walk in, and the stone slab slides up to seal the door, and the little wooden window with the mesh on it between the two booths opens up, and it says, "Hello, how may I help you, my child?"
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I have given this bird a shit ton of brandy because I find it hilarious. Also, we believe we have the scepter you were looking for.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure we're on the same page. You have information on the silverfish?
That I do.
And we are exchanging that for the scepter.
Yep.
All right. My compatriot has it. I do have one question before we meet the rest. Uh, what are with the chains on your people here?
On my disciples, that is for mine and their safety. They come to me ridden with problems that I am trying to help them with.
Are they free to leave if they wish to?
Yeah, I have nothing to hold them here except for the bond that I gave them as help. As long as they wish to stay and seek help, I'm here to help them.
Okay.
Do you know something that I need to know? Has one of my disciples come to you?
I think one of my friends knows your disciple, one of your disciples, and what that is, I'll leave up to him to deal with.
Okay.
Right now, I do need to get back out and deal with my bird because should no longer be hungover, but well, magic birds and all that.
Yeah. And you said the scepter's out there with your friends?
Correct. Trying to get a big metal thing through a tiny hole. As fun as that sounds, I think no one needs to hear a bunch of grunting from a closed confession booth.
He kind of laughs. Yeah, let me step out.
All right.
The stone door pulls back down and he steps out.
I'm gonna wink to Crimzon, and
I just look back confused.
yeah, that's a fair thing with me. All right. So the silverfish.
The scepter.
Somebody show him the scepter that we have it. Make sure it's the right one.
I'm gonna look around and make sure it's just us and pull it out and say, "This scepter?"
He looks at it and he says, yes, that's it.
Oh, thank God.
He reaches inside his robes and he pulls out a large vanilla envelope, and on the fold it says silverfish. He says, please burn this after you look at it, and you take in the information that you require.
Understood.
Just for Cielo's sake, is there any information not in that folder that should be?
No, that is everything that I know about the silverfish.
All right.
And I just want to confirm that's not filled with silverfish, like the bugs.
No, it is the actual person known as silverfish.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. You work in a library long enough, you start to fear people doing weird jokes like this.
I'm scared of this trust that we're being forced to have. Excuse me, Mr. The Merchant, sir. Can you give me anything to trust you on other than our trade going on here? I know that's forward of me to ask, but this is vital information.
What are you asking?
When we hand over the scepter, if this information is incomplete, are you going to run us through another gauntlet of hellfire and other things to get another tidbit more information, or is this absolutely everything you have?
This is absolutely everything that I have on silver.
I want to do an insight check.
Okay.
That's a total of 15 for sense motive.
He's basically telling you that he's putting his reputation online. If you're not happy with the information that you found, then you can basically say that he gypped you out of what he does for a living.
Okay. At that point, I will nod gracefully, and I will put my hands up and take a few steps back and let the transaction happen.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hand over the scepter.
Okay. He grabs the scepter in his hand spins it, and you see a smile come on his face, and he says, "Yes, definitely. It's been a long time since this has come back home." He said, "Is there any other business?"
There's always other business. Do you have anything for us to take care of since this went so well?
Who has the envelope? I sort of need to know that. Violet, do you have the envelope? Did he give it to you? I don't want this to be like the window thing. No one said anything, and then like, where did it? I thought you grabbed it. Oh, he burnt it already.
I'll say either Violet or I has the envelope.
Jen.
If she won't accept it, then I will.
I'm going to let Jen carry it.
All right. I have the envelope.
All right.
And I'm dangling it just outside of Cielo's reach.
I'm going to leave 10 gold at the little offering at the front of the church and head out. And on the way out, just lean next to Crimzon and whisper, "Your friend is probably okay. Hear him out, but do what you need to do. We'll be outside if you want us."
Right. Tundra. You, priest man, I'm going to ask you a simple question. And depending on how you answer, depends on how many organs you get to keep. Where did you get all?
Now, my child, you do not have to take that tone. My disciples come to me on their own free will.
You have them in chains.
That is for their safety and mine. And yours, depending on which one you are talking about.
The dark-haired Sarah, my fiancée, who I've been searching for 15 years.
She washed up on shore here last year without any memories of where she comes from.
I see.
She has an unnatural taste. And when she found out about me, she came to me for help. If it is true that you know her and you care for her, I have no bonds to keep her here. She can leave at her own free will.
And she's lost her ability to control her bloodlust.
That is what her studies are.
For hundreds of years it took her. And all because of her memory loss. She's now back to her natural state.
She does quite have it under control, but she's decided to stay here with me until she feels like she is completely under control. Sarah, my dear, please step forward. Where are you, my dear? And then she steps out from the back. She says, "Yes, master." He says, "My dear, come forward. You're not in trouble. I have a friend of yours here." And she comes up and stands by his side.
Sarah, it's been 15 years. I've been looking for you. And since you don't remember me, chances are it's going to be a while before you remember it. So listen, once you're ready to leave, I want you to take this plaque. There's 200 gold. Buy yourself a weapon and some gear. And I want you to head to a town Crystal Coast. And maybe someday I can visit you. Hopefully you'll remember me. That is all I have to say. And then I simply walk off.
He says, "I will message you the day that she decides to head in that direction and let you know that she is on her way.
Thank you.
And have a good day, my son."
You as well, my friend. You as well.
Okay, guys, we do a 3 count. And if he's not coming at that door in that 3, then we run in there and we save him from fighting that guy. Because that.
Hi, guys.
Oh my God! Hey, well, hey, we're just talking about you.
Holy crap! There's no Tundra.
There's no blood on him. All right. Oh, that's good.
Let's get out of here. I've done all that I can.
All right. As the group collects outside of the church, I'm gonna put my arms around as if I'm trying to do a group huddle thing, and I'm gonna whisper softly that, "Hey, so got word on the message stone from my boss there. Technically all of our boss, because task force, and that's how it works. There might be some corruption in the local vial hunters. Looking at the map that you had found there in the vault of the Zentillo's who's it what's it's just based on that, I sent a message off to my boss guy. He's like, "Hey, whoa, what? Check that shit out, because problems could be a thing." So I'm not asking you guys to join me in this investigation. There could be bloodshed and violent, horrible things, but it's one of those things that I and Cielo have to check out, because it's our whole. We did an oath and everything. It's an oath. Totally need to check that out. This bisects any investigation I have into the murders and stuff. Any who's or what's the fancy weird things that you guys need to do. Which, if you want to go and keep doing those, that's fine. But this is now my number one priority, to investigate any possible corruption in the Vile Hunters. It's to be on my behalf cleaned, fixed, and all of that positive terminologies. So that's going to be my main objective now. And if I seem a bit distracted while we're doing other things, it's because I'm focusing on that. You don't have to join me in this investigation. And honestly, if you don't, I wouldn't be hurt. All of your skills would probably be required if, upon where for the case is legal terms necessary. Again, though, not required and not mandatory. I would prefer to see all of you guys alive upon the end of this investigation. So if whereupon legal terms, a thing, guys, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Relax, Jen. I will join you.
I
Listen,
appreciate that.
When I became a member of my guild, the Craven Guild, I swore an oath. All its members swear an oath. So I understand completely. I will join you in this quest, and I will do exactly as you say.
That's what concerns me. That guy swore an oath too. What if he lied? Oh my God. Can you imagine?
People lie. No one's perfect.
Lying on an oath, though. Oh man.
Well, so far as to my knowledge, no one has broke their oath in my guild. Listen, people are capable. That's just something you've got to accept. Everyone is capable of sin.
Well, except for Tundra and Russell. They are perfect. Isn't that right, Orryn? Absolutely perfect being, that Russell.
You know what? Sure. I want you to believe that.
I'm in Jin.
All right, well.
I just look over at all and say, terrible.
Look, I'm with you, Jen, but I'm not going to lie and say Russell won't be, lying.
Did you say lying or flying? Because sounds similar.
Aren't you sweet? Let's go help you, and because we're one big family now.
Task force. We call it a task force. But yeah, family's pretty close. I'm just scared of what we might find. Yeah, the possibility of a weak link in the Vile Hunters being subservient to just some family gang thing like the Zentillos. Oh man, we have higher morals than that. That's not even an option.
So you guys are cops, right?
We are the agreed upon law enforcement detail that handles the majority of regions. I wouldn't say cops, then that's more of a local town to town thing. We're more of a overall, we have assisted in determining what the rules are and then enforce the rules that everyone's agreed upon.
So you're like my guild. You're the people that people come to when they can't the cops.
Oh yeah, we're the big picture fixers. That's our whole thing.
Just needed to know. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
Well, your bounds are my bounds now, sir. We are part of a task force.
Just wish there was some way I could get in touch with my guild. But that's way up north.
Oh, I mean, we could probably find some messaging service and if you remember any of them quite well, then we could probably try to send a message.
The leader of the guild raised me after my parents died. So he's pretty much my father.
Oh, father figures. I've had a few of those. Anyway, so we have the information. I think we should probably, I just don't want a chance for anybody else to
Keep it safe. Unfortunate. Expensive.
I was fixing to say, I don't have that platinum. I donated it to Sarah when she's able to leave.
What platinum on earth are you talking about? Did you take some? Oh man, shake my finger at you. Wait, you know, like a bag of holding would be a good place to hold this? Because I happen to personally use bag of holding. I could just put it in there, and that'd be.
And I have a bag. I mean, but you might want to give it to Jen. You know him better. You hardly know me. It might get lost in my bag.
I would actually recommend leaving the area and then putting it in. I don't know how well bag of holding work in Lafayette.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, I could just be throwing it on the ground here. Yeah, let's go back to the inn or something, somewhere outside of the headache area, and I will put my envelope of silverfish into my holdy holds of baggy bags.
Oh, you're different.
Oh yeah, it's Vile Hunter slang for. Oh wait, no, I can't say it here because they'll understand it. But as we're on our way back to Moonshire, I will, as stealthily as clerically possible, prepare my bag of holding to accept this envelope of silverfish.
Oh, so you got your own slang word, kind of like my favorite one, VSF.
Butt sucking fish?
No, very severely fucked.
That's not a slang word. That's an acronym. That's just, but it works. Actually, technically, that's an initialism, not even an acronym, because it doesn't pronounce it. Whatever.
So you guys cross the bridge back in the Moonshire. You're heading Skull way,
Ah,
What a relief.
and you're in Moonshire now. So where do you want to head to?
What time of day is it? Like noonish?
No, it's going on 11.
Okay. Plenty of time left in the day. I'm going to make sure my bag of holding with the envelope inside of it is tucked into my armor. And I'll just look at the guys like, hey, we could go anywhere. Like, who wants to do lunch or, I don't know, fight an evil thing? Let's find a dragon.
No, let's find lunch. That sounds much safer and tastier and much less of a headache. I mean, actually, I would rather go back to the headache than fight a dragon.
agreed. So we will bravely march on to lunch.
Heading over to Blue Water Inn.
Yeah, perhaps we can rent the room again and, pop up there, maybe read it, see, maybe it's connected to the outpost issues. Live the dream, kill two birds with one stone.
I know how to do that. You just use a really big rock.
Russell will hide behind me.
I was kidding, Russell. Relax.
He knows about the rock. Orryn, you said the secret.
So after lunch we go?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back and get lunch. And I say that's where we should stop for the night.
I am hip with the youths.
And a little part of Cielo's innocence dies.
Words.